Hi there, this is Robert Sattler, and this is my presentation on our Safe School Audit for EDL 955 School Plant. And I start out here just showing our demographics for our school. And I'm going to go back a page here. Our total enrollment at Oakley is 457, and district-wide, our economically disadvantaged is about 44%. We're mainly white ethnicity with about 94% district-wide, and our students with disability district-wide is 17%. And then we have 3 buildings here in our district, and I'm the principal at the elementary. We serve pre-K through 4 now. We moved our 5th grade over to the middle school, but we have 182 students here, and our male-female is about even. Few higher, or 45% for our ESS or SES, low SES students, and the white is 91%, and students with disabilities a little higher at the elementary. It's at 21%. And then middle school has 130 students, 5 through 8. That just keeps been going down. That's the trend of several years now. And we have pretty even male female. Our low SES is about 49% higher than the elementary, which is not normal. Hasn't been since I've been here anyway, but that's what it is this year. And students with disabilities is at about 17% that we serve IDEA. At the high school, it's 145 students. They have about 40%, close to that, with low SES students. And students with disabilities is 11%, or IDEA students served. Then I just put this slide in to show that we do have 95% of our teachers are highly qualified throughout the district. And I take this information from our personnel report. A little bit about Oakley. Just we have it says here 20 residents 25 and older. About 91% of them have completed high school, and 17.2% have completed a bachelor's degree or higher. It's a town of about 2,045 people, and approximately 501 residents are enrolled in school right now. That's our preschools. We have a private school in town too. Didn't include them. St. Joe's has about, excuse my voice today, has about 47 students, and they've gone down there year after year too. So, and here's just a little bit about housing, which is a real problem in Oakley right now. We've had some oil discovered around here, and so finding a house to live in, rent, or buy right now is pretty hard to do. And what's funny about it is it hasn't increased our enrollment at school because it's a transient population. The oil field seems to be people that move in and out, stay in hotels or whatever, rent houses. So, and don't bring families. But anyway, says here out of the 1,600 residents 16 and older, 1,124 are in the labor force, 483 are not. So it says 1.7% unemployment. I got that from the census, and I kind of find that hard to believe. It'd be that low, but I don't think that's correct. And then moving on, just shows your median household income is $36,522. This just shows we're mainly a white population ethnicity here. I have a few Hispanics, pretty low. Just an aerial view of our campus here. Here's our elementary building. I'm principal of. Middle school is 5-8 here. This is our cafeteria area and the district office, which I'll show you pictures of here a little bit later. This was new construction here. This was new construction. It's a weight room. This is our high school auditorium, gymnasium. Mainly the classrooms are in here. Bus barn and a few ag buildings over in here. Or art and woods are over in this area. I started out after going through the survey, the audit, and just went through it and thought about all the things we've done over the years here. I've been here 14 years, so I have kind of been involved in most all the facility decisions. When I first began uh, here 14 years ago, we had a school 10 miles out of town that housed third, fourth, and fifth grade, and we on my third year here, we closed that. It had about 75 students, brought everybody to town, and so I've always kind of been involved with facilities. Space has always been an issue, but we've done a few things, and I just thought back and wanted to go over the things that we've done since I've been here. So new and recent construction, one of the things we did was our phone system here, which in the audit is 4.1A and talks about having a mass notification system that reaches all buildings. All secretaries have this on their desk, all administrators, district office, and it's used to page, used for fire alarm or for tornado announcements, lockdown drills, things like that. As I looked at that area, I thought, well, it would be good if we had some more handheld radios. There's a few of them, but not enough to cover some other areas like playground supervision and crossing guards and stuff like that. Then here's some more. When we talked about facilities and space, one of the main things, the district office used to be downtown. The superintendent wanted to be on campus. The old weight room was this building right here, and it was in pretty bad shape. So, and the track at the same time was kind of deteriorating. So they talked about moving the district office, building a weight room, and finishing the track, and that's what they did. And then over a 10-year period, they took out a lease bond or a lease purchase over a 10-year period, had some capital outlay money saved up, and was able to move the district office, renovate it, move it up on campus. These pictures right here, a couple pictures inside there, and then build the new weight room. And then something else we've worked on for several years, we started with the elementary building, was replacing windows. And then the high school was next. We kind of do these one at a time each summer as the money was available. And the middle school just got theirs done here last summer. This track was replaced 2 summers ago, and it was part of that purchase lease agreement with the district office and weight room. Here's a new gym floor. This is about 3 years old. Booster Club used to be a Plainsman Pete out here. They cut it out and had a sale after one of our football games and raised about $5,000, so that helped out. They all hated to see the Plainsman Pete go, the people that had played on it. Sidewalks have been being repaired. This was an area where the elementary kids would come out. This was a low spot. Water would sit, and it really wasn't safe at all. And so we replaced that. It would freeze over, slick, raised it up, where it would drain properly. And that kind of led to more sidewalk repairs. This got done over by the weight room this summer. Another thing we're working on right now is security cameras. I have 2 installed at the elementary right now. They're working on getting them all in every building. This is monitored inside by my office here, and it records and can be played back. It's motion detection. Here's our janitor putting one up by the district office. This is the football field. We put in 2 new water systems on the practice field and the football field this summer. Well, I guess the practice field last summer, main field this summer. This was our new wireless internet. We used to have some wireless, some hardwired, and now we're completely wireless. Areas that I have of concern after doing the audit and our roofs are leaking, in my building especially, but all buildings have some when we had rain. We haven't had much rain, so been lucky and gotten by that way, if you look at it that way. But they immediately call, come patch it, and go from there. Hopefully they got it again. Here's area of concern for me. Last winter we kept having heating problems. Our heat system runs off of air thermostats, and air compressor kept going down. The boiler's getting old. We're looking at right now, we had an energy audit done and looking at replacing those systems with a different system totally, get away from the boiler system. So we'll see. Air conditioners are being replaced as they break down. That may change with that new energy audit. Playground's always an issue. We just bought these mats. Had really some old worn out ones there, and we don't have good defined boundaries. Gravel gets onto the sidewalks. We need to take better care of that, and that can be done through our maintenance crew. Lighting's an issue. You can see from these pictures I took right before the sun came up, early morning. We're not well lit. We need to get it better lit. Student dismissal has always been a concern. It's gotten a little better. We've cleared out an area across the street. A house used to be there where people can park better. Just is always congested, it seems like. Our football field, we had problems with it. They didn't lay it right. They put turf in, didn't raise it up. We ended up having to put dirt over the lines that were where the turf went in, and they're going to have to fix this next summer. It turned out pretty darn bad. We shouldn't have paid them until we knew it was completed correctly. Funding, I talked about areas of concern. After this is always an issue, and it just seems to become harder and harder to maintain facilities and grounds as we go forward with our declining enrollment. And according to the superintendent, our assessed evaluation dropped by about 25% this year because of the oil revenues, and we're not looking at replacing our head maintenance man right now, so that's a huge concern. He takes care of a lot of our landscaping and buildings, so we'll see. We may have to contract that out. I'm not sure how they'll handle that. I talked to the superintendent about what we plan to do in the future, and he said the energy audit will determine a lot of that. So how we go forward with our heating, air conditioning systems. He said we'll continue to replace sidewalks, and we'll get the football field in satisfactory condition. He said we'll install our security cameras, and he'd like to see new windows at the football stadium replaced. These are the windows that are in there. This is a historic building built during the 1939. It was completed, a WPA project. So we're looking to get new windows in there too. Again, like he said, continue sidewalks. Energy audit will help us with this system here. See how we're going to go with the HVAC, football field, and cameras. My findings are replace retiring staff, update our crisis plan with our findings here, and review all the following areas and develop a 3 to 5 year plan with a budget. It didn't sound like to me that the board and superintendent right now have a 3 to 5 year plan, just kind of piecemeal. And then exterior lighting. The exterior lighting scheme, dumpsters aren't enclosed. These are things I found as I went through. I'd like better building access control. I'd like to see a card system or some type of system where we have complete control of our accesses. And so anyway, that's kind of what I found as I went through. Here's a few more. Main entry unsupervised. Receptionist, you can't always see. Front office has a windowless space. These are just all areas that I found. Card access system needs to be installed if we can. Panic address buttons, and so forth. So I'm going to end it there. My time's about done. It was a very good audit, and I learned some things. Got to communicate with the superintendent about it and kind of know where we're headed anyway. So good audit. I enjoyed doing it. Thank you.